It's true that the townsfolk look at me in a different way. And the reason for that is because... Uh-oh. I am the storyteller's daughter. You're what? Espella? You're the storyteller's daughter? I didn't see that coming. When I first came down into the town, everyone was friendly. Perhaps they thought that if they got to know me, things would go well for them. That was the impression I had. That sounds like the kind of thing people would probably do. But obviously not me. I wouldn't do anything like that. No one's accusing you of anything, Maya. But unfortunately, things didn't work out the way people hoped they would. Well, at least people should realize that good things don't come easy. Then one day, someone just happened to bump into me into the town, and I was knocked over. Later, that night, that same person was attacked by a witch and killed by her magic. I don't know whether it was just a coincidence or not, but after that, everyone's attitude towards me changed. They started saying things like, it's best to keep away from her, or you'll have a bad story written about you. All because I'm the storyteller's daughter. What's the storyteller thinking? What do you mean? Well, he has his daughter stuck in a place like this. And if he didn't write such a bad story, she wouldn't have to suffer like this. You have a good point there, Maya. Anyway, the investigation has only just begun. Espella, if it's okay with you, I'd like to ask you a few more questions. Of course, I'd like to help in any way I can. I've got together as much information as I can. I should ask Espella about... This might be difficult for you to answer, but why are you not living with the storyteller? I mean, with your father. I did live with him before. We lived together at the edge of the town, in the storyteller's tower. The storyteller's tower? When I was little, he was very kind. He always listened to what I had to say. But then, at some point or other, he started to become distant. If you think about it, I guess it's only natural. Because he had to write the story for every single person in the town. Espella, as he became busier and busier, I was left alone in the tower. And that's the reason I decided to leave home with Eve and live in the town, excuse me. I stayed with Aunt Patty and helped out at the bakery. Now you two are at the shop too, but my dad... What's the deal with the storyteller? I can't believe he'd write a story where his own daughter was the Great Witch Espella. Maybe the professor will be able to find out the storyteller's true motives. Alright, I should ask her about... Patty. And what about Patty? Does she know anything about your past? Have you ever told her that you're the storyteller's daughter? Yes, she knows. When the other people in town started avoiding me, Aunt Patty was the only one who stood by me that whole time. Yeah, Patty's always looking out for you. There's so much I have to thank her for. It's been 5 years since I left my dad and started living with Aunt Patty. She always has been so kind. She's like a mother to me. Now that you mention it, what about your real mother, Espella? She... Actually, I can't remember anything about her. According to my dad, she died in an accident when I was young. And that's really all I know. He didn't tell me any more than that. I see. I should ask Espella about the Great Witch Espella. Espella, we believe in you. There's no way you could be the Great Witch Espella. That's right, and that's why we'll find the real witch. The real Great Witch? But the Great Witch is only a character of legend. How could you possibly find her? Well, admittedly, at the moment we have no real leads. Actually, to be honest, we know next to nothing about Labyrinthia. We were supposed to have been living with you for 5 years now, but that memory turned out to be completely phony. Do you have any idea at all, Espella? Anything that could give us a clue? I guess it's a lot to ask. All magic-related incidents are thoroughly investigated by the Knights of the Inquisition. And I thought if there were any clues as to the whereabouts of the Great Witch, then I believe they would have found them. I guess you're right. As far as I know, there's not a single incident that has remained unsolved by the Inquisitors. Wait a minute, that's not right. What is it, Maya? The part about there being no unsolved incidents left. What? Last night, me and Luke ran into High Inquisitor Darklaw. Wait, what? You saw High Inquisitor Darklaw? Yup, and she said she was investigating some kind of incident with magic. She said that it took place 3 months ago, I think. Apparently, it's the only incident that has ever remained unsolved. An unsolved incident? Oh, now that you mention it, I remember hearing rumors about such case. The only magic incident in Labyrinthia to remain unsolved, huh? Espella, about that incident, can you tell us about it more in detail? Uh-oh, I'll have to ask you to stop right there, Defender. Who is this? Visiting time is up. You have to leave immediately. No way, we just got to the good part. Mr. Wright, Maya, I really don't know much about that incident, but perhaps you could try asking an Inquisitor about it. Okay, Espella, thanks for the help. Alright, we'll see you again real soon. Keep your spirits up, Espella. Thank you. Take care, both of you. Mr. Wright, Maya, they'll be doing so much for me. I wonder if there's anything I could do for both of them in return. The Great Witch Bezella, until now I hadn't given it much thought. Huh? The Great Witch, the legendary fire, flames, inferno. Oh my, what is this? My head hurts. Uh-oh. Whoa! What the shit? Look at this. Hold on. Make it bigger. Whoa. Aw, it ended already. That was the quickest cutscene ever.
No!
No!
What was that?
Uh-oh.
That inferno. Were these things my memories?
The town's one and only unsolved incident of magic. I'm sure she said something about an alchemist who lost her life to a witch. An alchemist was attacked? That sounds like a serious case. You got that from High Inquisitor Darklaw, right? That's right, when I was searching for Eve last night. I meant to tell you about it, but it totally slipped my mind. The only unsolved incident, huh? That's suspicious, alright. This might just be the lead that will take us to the Great Witch. Okay, let's get to investigating. We can do this thing. Yeah, so, I guess first we should check out the Inquisitor's Hall, right? We might just learn something there. Sure, let's get going. On the other hand, we may just learn how unwelcome we are there. Hey, come on, Nick. Enough with that wishy-washy attitude. I didn't even say anything. Alright, the Inquisitor's Hall. I pressed the wrong button. Shoot. There we go. Alright, we already found the hint coins here, so we don't have to worry about that. That's good. Okay. Uh-oh. What the hell is going on here? Wait a minute, that aggressive bark. Please tell me that isn't... Oh! Constantine! Aha, it's Constantine. He looks happy to see us. Wish I could say the feeling was mutual. Once bitten, twice shy. That pretty much sums me up right now. Really? I don't know. I think he's looking much friendlier today if you ask me. See? Come on, Nick. Pet him just once. Uh-oh. Oh! This mutt really, really hates me. Well, if it isn't Sir Blue Knight. Exactly what are you doing over there on all fours? Oh, Inquisitor Barnum, I'm glad to see you. Uh-oh, I clicked by accident. Come on, Nick, stand up already. Oh, I'd like to meet that mutt's owner face to face.